Well, digital twin can mean a lot of different things. I mean, one of the things I start with is that a lot of folks really have a hard time even understanding what a digital twin is. They see a BIM model and they think that that's a digital twin, and that while that's partially true, I kind of take a step back with it. Recently, my wife just got a car, and it's got this dashboard, and it's got this icon with the car on it. And every time you touch the brakes, the lights come on, this little model inside the screen. When a car comes up next to it, there's a little icon of the car. And so what you're really looking at is a digital version of the physical object, and that's a digital twin, right? It's got the sensors in there. It's looking at all those different implanted sensors in the physical and then translating those into digital communication items. And so that's what I look at as a digital twin. It's really that digital version of the physical. What you're doing is you're adding that geometry, say it's a building or it's a warehouse or anything else, and then you add in those sensors to it, and then you visually have that marrying of the geometry into the sensors and the systems, and you're collecting that data over time. You're able to start to analyze that data. So to me, that's a digital twin.
I think that's great. And I think it's so important too. And I like how you gave that analogy to the car. Because again, as I'm a design manager, so I do a lot of all of the modeling requirements and protocols. And everything in relation to construction, the digital twin is associated to that 3D model. And to me, I feel like we just get lost if that's all we're talking about, because a digital twin could really just be an Excel file. It's a digital representation of whatever that important information is. So it's constantly thinking about what is the question that I would be asking in the future to leverage that information. And for your car, it might be, do I need my oil changed? And when do I need it? And you don't need a 3D model of your car in order to understand that. It's just being able to have those sensors and other elements. So I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really about graphically showing that image of whatever it is, and then superimposing those sensors onto that, being able to tie the two together so that it makes it more intuitive. If you were to say pump 42 out in room number 17A, where
Right.
is that in
Right.
relationship?
Where is
So by
that?
adding the
No
geometry,
context.
that's exactly right. Yep.
Right. Yeah. And it's linking all these different sources of information together, which again, I think I totally get it why we keep orienting the conversation around the 3D model, because that's a great communication tool. But really, it's also linking all these different facets of information together into a common platform so they all speak to each other. So we don't
Yeah,
have different silos of information, right?
that's absolutely it. The less we have to go look for a piece of data, the better,
Right.
right?
No kidding.